YouTube, what's going on? It's Outside Jew outside, top of the day. I know it's been a while. My apologies. I've been busy doing other things and so on. I be on YouTube and shit, but I almost forgot that I had my own page. My apologies. It's been a while. I know it's been a while. But you know why I'm here. Let's get to it. Let's talk about it. You know, season, season is done. Well, NBA season wasn't a bad season. It's a nice little pick. Yeah, it was a good season, It wasn't bad. Shout out to the rookies. The rookies, this class of rookies was pretty good. Not too bad, yo. Alright. But fast forward to the play-in, this ain't gonna be no long video like that. But fast forward, Golden State, they lost yesterday to Phoenix. I saw that game. Shout out to Jalen Green. Jalen Green was on one last night. He did his thing. But Golden State, I think this is Steve Kerr's last year with Golden State, as it should be, personally, in my opinion. I think Golden State needs a new voice. Draymond Green, after what he did to Devin Booker, in the end of the game, punching him in the stomach and all that. I think this is his last time with Golden State. I think Dunleavy and them guys is pretty much tired of his, extra unnecessary bonehead stuff he be doing. So I think this is it. And I'm gonna say this. I would talk to Steph Curry and tell him, listen, man, you a legend. You gave us 4 chips. But we're looking to head to a different direction. If you want to finish your career and stay, so be it. But I'm letting you know right now, this is what we're looking to do. Okay? If you want to stay, you can stay, or if you want to, make a move to make a difference, or ask for a trade, it's all good. Love is still love. You're always family. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I think Golden State should tell Steph Curry. Because, hold on one sec. Yeah, cause Draymond, I'm gonna say this. I believe Curry needs Draymond, personally, in my opinion. Curry is not really a point guard like that. I keep telling people that he's not really a true point guard. He's more of a 2 guard. He can play a point here and there, but that's not really his game like that. So, let's checking out something new. Okay. So like I said, that's not really his game like that. So yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how things go with the Golden State Warriors moving forward. I saw the game with the Charlotte and the Magic. I was very disappointed at Charlotte. Charlotte didn't come. They didn't come in the game with no effort, no energy, that fire to really try to make it into the playoffs, But this is the beginning. This is the beginning, yo. I believe they got a squad, Conquernuple. Uh, I mean, they always had Bridges and Melo, but I believe Khan, he's on, he's making a name of himself in the league. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this: if I'm Conquernuple, I would try to reach out to Ray Allen. I know Ray Allen. I know he's a UConn alum, but I would reach out to him. You know, they both play. They're both two guards, off the ball guards. Ray Allen always been that scorer. So if I'm Conquernuple, man, I'll reach out to Ray and talk to Ray and tell him like, yo, man, I could use some pointers. I could use you. I could use you this. I could use you this off season. To train me and so on. And go from there. Charlotte, they could use a big. The big they got, can't even say his name, but you know what I'm talking about, the African dude with the braids. He's a backup, personally, in my opinion. He's a backup. They could get somebody who's a bit better than him at that 5 and have him come off the bench as a backup 5, personally. That's just my opinion on it, Shout out to Charlotte, you know what I mean? Like I said, they're on a come up. And I see them going to the playoffs next year, definitely. I just didn't like what I saw last night, their performance. They didn't have that hunger. But once again, like I said, shout out to Charlotte for getting into the play-in, Now, let's talk about the Knicks. The Knicks had a good season. Here's and there's, had a little hiccups here and there, but Jalen and Cat, they're figuring it out. They're doing some pick and rolls, kind of going late into the season. Some pick and rolls and all that. They should have been doing that all season, but they're getting it together. Now for them to be in the playoffs, they playing the Hawks. I got them. Hold on. Hold on, yo. Hold on. Yeah, I got them. In this series, this playoff series, Knicks and Hawks, I got the Knicks 5 in Game 5. Knicks in 5. I think Atlanta's going to get 1, but the Knicks, I got them in 5 games. Now the big thing is how Mike Brown going to use these guys. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the rotation. Now, if I'm Mike Brown, I know in the playoffs, a lot of teams, they have their solid 8 to 9 guys, But I would try to put in Sohan, try to give him a good 5 to 7 minutes, use him for like situations, you know what I'm saying? Plus, he's a little tall. He's about 6'8", 6'9", give or take. So use him as a backup stretch 4, as a defender. Just situations, little things, to keep us in the game and so on. That's how I would use Sohan. So, we'll see, man. We'll see how Mike Brown uses his rotation, for real. And, Detroit's playing Philly tomorrow. I'm definitely going to tune into that. That's going to be a good series. This whole playoffs is gonna be good. I like it. I like the Houston and LA. I'm definitely gonna tap in that tonight. That's gonna be the last game for tonight. You know, um, and Phoenix and OKC. I think OKC. I got them in 5 in that one. I got them in 5. So yeah, but yeah, man. Let's see how this playoffs go. So far, Cleveland won. They beat Toronto. That was a good game. I saw that, and I was watching the Minnesota and Denver game. I was watching that. That's a good, back and forth game. Denver, is coming back. Hold on. Yeah, Denver was coming back, making a push, so they could be in the game with Minnesota and so on. So yeah. Another thing on a side note, it's gonna be very quick. Something I want to mention before I end this live. Like I said, this ain't gonna be no long live like that. Go this way. I'm just taking a walk, enjoying the day, man. It's a nice, chill day. The day before, this week was a hot week. The last 4 days, for real, like it just boom, like the heat. Anyways, enough of that. But I want to say this before I leave. I saw the documentary of the Trailblazers called Jailblazers. I'm gonna say this. This is just my opinion. I fucks with Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace is a legend. One of the top power forwards in his prime. In late 90s, 2000s. But I believe, in my opinion, Rasheed could have been that guy. Could have been that dude. He was more of a second option type player, but he never took it to a level where he could have been a Kevin Garnett, a Chris Webber, Nowinski, a Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? A Charles Barkley, like that guy. He just became that guy. I really do feel he cost Portland a chip. I know they made it to the finals one time and so on. They had a little drought in one of those games where they were 0 for like 13, 14, whatever. But with them technicals, his attitude, I just kind of felt like he was just there, just to bowl, do whatever he wanted to do, however he wanted. And whatever happens, happens. That's how I felt about Rasheed Wallace, especially after watching that documentary. So yeah, man. And what's crazy is when he left, when he got traded, the following year, he ended up being LA and getting the chip, with Detroit, He said he was in a good, the good position, a good space. The guys he was playing with, you know what I'm saying? But I just felt when he was in Portland, could have put a bit more emphasis of being that guy and, being a better, I would say, role model. Not to say he was looking to be that, but I mean, you had an opportunity, to really put yourself in that position. So yeah, man. But shout out to that documentary. That was a good documentary. The GM, he was giving guys, second chances and so on. I mean, who don't deserve a second chance? But it was just one thing after the next, unfortunately, with other players. Not just she, but with Damian, even Patterson, this goes on. If you know, you know. So, yeah. Yep. All right, y'all. But listen, man, let me enjoy the rest of the evening. I'm about to grab something, head back to the crib, and get ready for the Knicks and Atlanta game. And Houston, LA. All right. Like I said, I got Knicks in 5. The LA and Houston is gonna be a tough one. I got Lakers. I got Lakers in 7 on that series. I really do. Once again, I think Golden State. I think the GM should blow that team up. Let Kerr go. Get rid of Draymond, trade him, whatever. And let Steph know. Listen, man, it's up to you if you want to stay or if you want to make a move and see if you can get into the chip. It's all good. It's all love. But it's just time for us to really, rebuild. But that's just my opinion. We'll see. We'll see how things go. All right, y'all. Listen, I'm back. It's Outside Drew outside. I'm definitely gonna be here more often, talking some basketball and some other stuff too. Not just basketball, just stuff that's going on in the industry and life and so on. All right. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, be respectful, and let me know what you think. All right. Do you think Golden State need to break that team up, or do you think they got another year or two? Let me know what you think about the Knicks. Let me know what you think about the season. The rookies. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know what's up. Drop a comment. I'll talk back. All right? All right, so it's Joe. I'll holler. One.